Hi there, today we continue the discussion around Kenny Veach possibly still being alive in this world. Whilst there's been some previous coverage to suggest that, new footage has come about recently, supposedly proving that he is alive and in another country. This was posted by I'm Really Robin, the supposed original Robin, who could well be a fake. Don't worry, I am skeptical like some are. And what I want to do today is present to you the video footage of what supposedly shows Kenny Veach caught on camera in 2022. And then I'm going to analyse it. Without further ado, let's play the clip. So I'm sure some of you will have quite a few things to say about that clip, considering maybe the lack of context or how it looks visually, a bit ridiculous. But as I did say previously with a past video of mine prediction, don't get your hopes up too much when it comes to these individuals that like to drip feed along the way, because this is only like a teaser video, as they said when uploading it. I mean, how much better can it get? But let's just have a closer look at it. There's no point dismissing it immediately. We need to go into it a bit closer, just for that full clarity at least. 10th of November 2024, it was purposely posted on that day because it marks I think it's the 10th anniversary of Kenny Veach's, as some would call it, passing, but as most, ever since he's gone missing. 10th of November 2014, when he set out on a hike, Mojave Desert, Jomay Canyon, never returned back. 10 years on, still missing. And that's why Robin decided to post it on that date. Could have been done earlier from the looks of it, but now they wanted to tease and drag it out. Shows a certain mentality, doesn't it? The description of the video, follow the red tape. Oh, wow. Quite original, that. That's just basically influenced from Kenny Veach's own video, where there was audio in the background that said, follow the red tape, when going down Pitcher Canyon. Kenny didn't notice it at the time. Now a reference to India, the land of spirituality. Okay. Well, considering that, well, no, I'm not. I won't do the Indian accent just yet, because I'm sure some people want to hear it clearly. Few things have changed after the cosmetic surgery and the intense sunlight exposure, like the lips mentioned by the witness, but you remain pretty much the same. What witness? The pen drive with the interview with Kenny that includes sound in his current whereabouts, clues in my video, will be placed inside the mine shaft by me as evidence tomorrow, November 11th, 2024. The crystal skull, death and transformation, new beginning. Be wise as serpents. Is that a little reference to Lusitania and the reptilian eye, that Russian individual, or some kind of VPN being used to send cryptic messages, binary Morse codes towards me? Then Mosaic Michelle from the US tries solving that for 12 hours straight and then goes missing and never seen again. All kinds of wacky shit going on in the past. Maybe some people are trying to bring it all together like an ARG game. But obviously the Kenny Veach case is quite serious, but still interesting, and you've got to look at all angles so you don't miss out on anything. But to be honest, if we're going to be talking about India, land of spirituality, oh my goodness gracious me, where's J-Chuck when we need him? Where's J-Chuck Vlogs? Can anybody tag J-Chuck Vlogs to gentlemen? J-Chuck, I think you need to respond to this. What's going on? Now, got some still screenshots. So in the back, it's called The Shack. It appears to be security, or those that work at the bar in uniform. And then you got the supposed Kenny Veach in the middle of the screen, Kenneth Lee Veach. To be honest, it looks nothing like him. Oh, could have had cosmetic surgery, could have had this to change and alter the face, maybe. But to be honest, just the way they look more Indian than Kenny Veach, right? See, this is the thing. What we see on screen right now, there's Kenny himself. There's another angle of the supposed Kenny. There's Kenny himself, different angle. To be honest, this individual who supposedly is Kenny Veach, he looks more like Mr. Bean from Mr. Bean's Holiday, going to bloody India. Bloody hell. What is going on here? But is there any characteristics that are similar? Really, the only one that's similar is the haircut, the hairline. You know, like how it goes up like an M. I know, it's just this hairline's like an M shape in a way. It goes up and down and then up and down. I don't know if we can zoom in. That there kind of looks similar to what you see. If it will allow me, I'll just try and zoom in. It kind of looks similar, the hairline, but that's just about it. I mean, as for any of the details, the nose, you could say it looks pointed, kind of similar. The lips, different. Jawline and cheeks, more pointed. Yeah, no facial hair either. The actual hair itself, the colouring of it, more grey there, and what years later it's now pure black. Yeah, people can dye the hair. Changes can be made, but it's just, you know, when you get that first overall impression of a person, it just looks nothing like him. Even the neck area, the chest, the skin tone, the contrast, shirt-wise, clothing, well, I don't know, there's much of a link there. Glasses to cover the eyes, can't really see the eyes properly, but they just look like an Indian. You know what I'm saying? Just how they look in general. I don't know how else to word it, to be honest. Yeah, Kenny Veach, facial hair, looks older, obviously, because of the age he is. And there, looks more like in the 40s, but lower, less. And then there's another one of Kenny from like a side profile. So you can leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Is that really Kenny Veach or not? In conclusion, my opinion is I think it's complete bollocks, but I'm not disappointed. I've not wasted time because I wasn't expecting much in the first place. But I do feel it's important to do like a response video to put things into perspective, because that video by Robin has been posted publicly and people could be fed false lies and go down a pathway of delusionalism, whatever. You just need to get realistic again. I do also sense that this video could receive some kind of backlash and negativity, but at the end of the day, just know that I'm doing a simple response video, clearing things up along the way. The only positive what you can take from this, the video footage, the photos, a lot easier to see and up close, the quality and in colour. In contrast to that CCTV footage store break-in, different event, different person when comparing it to the Robin footage. That was from a CCTV camera in the corner, zoomed out, black and white, dark. Not as identifiable, not as easy, if you get what I'm saying. Could be him, couldn't be him. Back and forth. Whereas I think most people would agree that the footage what we've seen today is definitely not Kenny. Because you've seen it up close, you can do a clear comparison between the two faces. But there might still be some that say there is a case to suggest it really is Kenny. I guess time will tell, but you can drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. Now, there is one last side thing to acknowledge, which is just as important, and it kind of ties back to what I've said in the past. When you had this I am really Robin returning out of nowhere after the original Robin and his account, I think, got deleted, taken down completely bit by his own choice. His second one that showed up, immediately I was, you know, cautious and thinking, no, it doesn't seem like the same person. Their language, their wording, their behaviour, how they present stuff, it's different. Something seems off. It's likely a fake. Now, I said it really early on. I made the prediction that it's probably a fake. Now, I didn't completely dismiss other people's ideas that it could be real. See, I showed the full balance and perspective of along the way. If I just stuck with my thoughts and my predictions, then everything else would be ignored, but it needs to be acknowledged and addressed along the way. See it from different points of views and perspectives. And it seems like at one point, the majority of people truly believed that that Robin account was the real him, and he meant business and in a good way towards the case. Yeah, I was never seeing it that way from early on. But along the way, I just, you know, allowed to listen in and see what's being said, talked about, and then review, analyse along the way. And you can see how it's gone. And this is probably like the cherry on the top. It's important, the theory, concept that Kenny Veach could well be alive out there somewhere. But then when you get some footage of an Indian-looking Mr. Bean, who's on holiday or something in 2022, looks nothing like Kenny Veach, kind of makes a mockery of the situation. Is there a possible side theory, a counterpoint to suggest that what this fake Robin has done is mention a theory, attach it with some of his own supposed evidence, but in a way to make a mockery of it, so it seems less likely that that theory is correct. You know, it was like counterproductive. Has it been done on purpose? And in terms of the reference of a pen drive being put into a mine shaft, that does sound very reckless. Who knows if it really is there or not? If it was, it just goes to show how far this person will go to in terms of their limits, which is interesting in its own right if you do a study about it. But with how the footage went, you can just imagine how that footage on the pen drive would go, probably be just as bad. Is it worth any hiker or anyone risking their life going out there for it? No. But if you do just so happen to pass by the area and explore the mineshaft, not primarily for the pen drive, but if you do come across it, leave a heads up, a comment, a post online, just to say that you've got it. Because as we've seen, items do disappear along the way. Not everybody mentions it public, so it becomes a bit of a chase about and a mystery when there might not be one needed. So yeah, to refer back to, basically, I made a prediction in the past, and from the looks of it, I got it right. So there you go, consistency there. So when I was talking about the Dylan Rounds case, how I started my predictions there, and then when it came to the Noah Presgrove case right now, through the years, just goes to show that in 2021 or 22, I was already making predictions way back then, and I was still hitting the nail on the head, so all under control here. With that all being said, feel free to hit the like button, share the video to spread that awareness so more people get to see the realistic take and response on this situation. That'd be appreciated. With that being said, my name's Warlike Raph. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, good night for now.